Thank you for stopping by, and today we are going to be making a bacon chili cheeseburger like you've never seen before. We're going to kick it off with some bacon. I have 2 strips of really nice bacon. Each strip has been cut in half, so I end up with 4 smaller strips. I want to give the bacon a head start, so we're going to go ahead and throw it on the pit. And today, as you can see, I'm using the Yoder YS640S. I'm running the cooker at 275 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're burning hickory. Now let's make that patty. So I have my stainless steel burger ring. I call it a burger ring, but they go under various names when you buy them on Amazon. This is 4.5 inches in diameter and 2 inches deep. 4 ounces ground chuck, 80/20. Now, I told you at the beginning of this video that this is going to be a bacon chili cheeseburger like you've never seen. And now is when we start going off the rails here. I have more ground beef, and I'm going to basically make a meat bowl, a ground meat bowl. So I'm just putting it in here, making sure that it's packed in really nicely with that bottom patty and working it up the wall of this form here, this ring. So I love chili cheese burgers, but one thing that always frustrates me a little bit, and I know it's part of the experience, is they'll build a burger, ladle on a bunch of chili, and it becomes very difficult to eat. I mean, once you commit to holding it, you have to hold it the entire time. Once you put it down, it's done. It's going to dissolve and fall apart. You have to eat it with a fork or a spoon, and so this is my attempt of remedying that for at least a little bit while you're having that eating experience. All right, next step. I have here some chili. This is store-bought chili. It's the type that you'd put on a chili dog. Very important, what I did was I put it in this container and refrigerated it overnight to kind of firm it up a little bit. I want it to be, kind of stiff when I'm making this patty, so when I'm packing in the top, it'll have some integrity down there, if that makes any sense. I have here some shredded jack cheese. Just going to lay down a little bit on top of that chili. Some chopped raw onion, and I wanted it raw. If you don't want it raw, cook them, or don't add onions at all if you don't like onions. But I like that kind of raw onion bite on chili. Fritos. And I understand, I acknowledge that these Cheetos are going to get a little soggier, but they're still going to have some good texture, and it's going to add to this. I'm not adding a big handful of these, I'm just sort of layering them in here like tiling a floor with Fritos. Some grated cheddar. This is sharp cheddar. Right now we're going to cap this. This is going to be a ridiculously thick burger, but it's going to be good. And by the time this is done, it's going to be a little under 3/4 of a pound. And you could have stopped at just the chili and add a little cheese. You could have stopped at just the chili and put cheese on top. But this is a YouTube video. Trying to go a little bit overboard here, a little over the top here. Putting another glove on because there's a lot of condensation on the outside of this ring, and I just need a little bit more traction here. All right, folks, insert gluttonous American comments down below. I've seen them all. They're not going to shock me. This is, again, more of a concept burger. We're going over the top here to have a little fun. So relax. Now, instead of salt and pepper, I am going to use Yardbird rub. It's from Plowboys, and it goes great with hamburgers. I'm not going to go too heavy because I already have, those salted Fritos in there and the chili, and then just going to be bacon on top. Just want to give a little additional flavor to this. That'll be good. All right, let's get it on the pit. All right, bacon's looking good. So I want this to be on top. All right, now all I'm going to do is just monitor the cook. I'm just gonna keep my eye on that burger and see how it's coming along. Right now I'm on the fence of whether or not I'm going to flip the burger. I'm afraid something bad could happen if I do, but if it needs to be flipped, it needs to be flipped. Either way, either after it's flipped or towards the end of the cook, I'll be piercing what is the top of the burger just to vent it a little bit. As that cheese starts to melt, things start to render away, chili starts to heat up, steam's going to be developing inside that burger, and I don't want to bust the seams, so I want it to vent out the top. So I'll keep you guys posted whether or not I need to flip it. Bacon is done. Go ahead and get this on a plate with some paper towels. Okay, we are about 45 minutes in now, and I just checked the burger. I have made the decision that I will not be flipping it. I am just afraid that it's going to explode like a water balloon if I do. I may be wrong, but I'm going to play it safe. But I definitely do need to pierce it at this time. You'll see why. So you can see how it's bulging. It's actually already leaking a little cheese there. So I'm just going to relieve some of that pressure. So it will be, leaking some cheese out through the top, but I'm totally cool with that. There's a lot of cheese in there, a lot of chili. I mean, there's a lot of really good stuff in that burger, and it would be a shame to have it just sort of fall apart and, explode. See you guys in a bit. Okay, we are getting really close to being done now. Okay, so this burger patty's pretty much done. We're gonna put a little toast on this sesame seed bun, keeping it legit. So here's where the fire pot is under the trap door here, and we'll put the buns right over there. The sensors in this cooker are gonna think that the pit's really cooling down. It's gonna start ramping up the heat in there, so it'll give a nice light toast for us. Buns are looking good enough. This burger is done. Lay this big burger down. Really a nice crispy bacon down. Now I want a little bite, and I also want a little glue, so to speak. So I'm gonna hit this with some mustard. And what I'm gluing down is some Fritos. Just kind of give it a little crunch and help it adhere. And I'm gonna add some Chicago style sports peppers. 3 out of 2. This burger's falling apart on me already. Now I'm gonna add on some Thousand Island dressing on the top bun. I usually say, now it's time to crown this beauty. You guys tell me, is this a beauty or is it a beast? I don't know. I'm leaning more towards beast. And there we have it, the Smoky Bacon Chili Cheeseburger. We're gonna go ahead and garnish it with a few more of those corn chips. A couple of those sports peppers. Let's try this out. I'm a little scared. Now, my vision of this whole burger, the whole concept is, at this point it would be wrapped in a burger diaper, and you'd be able to kind of eat it a little bit more manageable burger than your traditional real sloppy chili cheeseburger. And again, bear in mind, I'm kind of going way over the top with this one. I know I'm going to get a bunch of grief if I don't cut this in half, so I'm going to completely destroy the integrity of this burger structure by cutting it in half for you guys. So enjoy. There we are. Lost a little bacon, lost a sports pepper. I'm going to Now it's got an actual smoke ring in there, I think you can see. But it's not as big of a mess as I was expecting it to be, actually. Let's give this a shot. Kind of taking back my words that I went over the top. This is perfect. So those corn chips that were inside, they're now just soft corn chips. Kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of good on chili, right? Then of course the corn chips on top are adding that crunch. This is a freaking good burger. Getting all that cheese. Smell of that chili, like right in your face. Smoky. I think this is a good kind of a shot of what's going on in there. Like I said, I think this whole plan would have worked out better had I not felt the need to cut it in half. That being said, I don't regret cutting it in half. It didn't explode like I thought it was going to. I mean, it actually, you know, some of the stuff came off the top, big deal. That happens anyway. You throw it back on. Nice amount of smoke, but not overly smoked. Again, there is a smoke ring on that burger. The chili, I mean, I just went with, I can't even remember a brand, Hormel, I think. Chili without beans, good call. I mean, obviously a homemade chili or a chili sauce would be better, but this was good. I mean, and it was quick, it was easy, and I'm very happy with this. I will do this again. I will definitely do this again. It was fun, and it, like I said, I was able to actually eat a chili cheeseburger without chili running down my arm, which I think is a bonus. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you coming by. Keep those suggestions coming in. They're fun. This was actually my idea, but sometimes I have to come up with my own. Beer today is going to be Longboard, and it's a Island Lager. It's a really good beer with a burger. See you on the next video. Oh, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you ring the notification bell. Thumb it up if you liked it. Hope you did. See you on the next video. Cheers.